if that's possible. But like you said, 5/7, the reciprocal is 7 over 5, like that. You just exchange places with the top and the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, what was the next one?
9/8.
Okay, so that becomes 8 over 9. What's the next one?
3/5, and that becomes 5/3.
Good. All right, anything else here?
And 1/10.
That becomes 10 over 1, or just 10.
Yeah, and let's see.
Do you think
And
it would
then,
do you think it would help for me to message your mom? And
no,
no, okay.
it's just the next one is in the chat. So it's just 5/6 divided by 5, and then I also started that one.
Like this. Is this right? Is this what you mean? Or 5/6 divided by 5,
Yeah, like
like that?
that.
Okay, great. That's important here. Okay. So
And
let's
then
talk
I
about
started it by putting 1 under the 5 because it's so it become 5/1.
good.
Because to make the whole number. And then
So this is very
division, the inverse of it is multiplication.
by
So
the reciprocal.
5/6 times what though?
The reciprocal. The
Oh, okay.
reciprocal.
So it's
That's
the
why, yeah,
exponent.
that's why
Oh,
you're learning the
okay. So then that. Oh yeah, I did this in class. And then you.
So you can pre-cancel.
Yeah, you can.
If you
The
see
5 and the
anything.
5.
Yep. 5 and the 5, and then what's left over?
1/6.
Good. Okay, so give me the next problem you've got there.
7/8 divided by 2/3.
Like this.
Yes, like that.
Okay.
And then it would be 7/8 times 3 seconds.
Yes. Do you see any pre-cancellations? Pre-reducing?
No,
Sorry, pre-reducing.
I
Nope.
don't.
So you have to multiply the top, multiply
3
the
times 7
bottom.
is 21. And 8 times 2 is 16, turning that into a mixed number. It would be 1 and
16 goes on the bottom.
16, and then what goes on the top?
What's 21 minus 16?
21 minus 16 is 5. So it'd just be 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
And is 9 over 10 divided by 3/1.
Hang on a second. I didn't catch all that. So go start again.
9 over 10 divided by 3/1.
Like this.
It's going to be 9 over 10 times 1/3.
Yep. So can you pre-reduce here?
The 1, no, actually, no, there's not.
What about the 3 and the 9?
Oh, yeah, the 3 and the 9. That would become 1, and that would become 3.
Okay.
And then it would be 10/3.
Well, on the top, it's 3 times 1.
Yeah.
Right. But on the bottom, it's
3
10,
times
10 times 1. So just
10. Yeah,
10.
so 3/10.
3/10, yes. And this is good, as is. Okay. Let me know that we got another one here.
And then it's 3/4 divided by 9/10, or 9/1.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So this becomes 3/4 times 1 over 9, like that.
Okay. And then, yeah. So then there's the 3 and the 9.
Yep.
Didn't you do? Yeah.
You divide them both by 3. You can just show this new number here. You don't have to You don't have to actually show the division, you just put the result. Now,
Okay.
just multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. What does that?
And then that would become 1/12. 1/12.
Yes.
And then the next one is it's 5/6 divided by 2 3/10. And then I guess
like
like
this?
that.
Okay.
And then it would be 10 times 2 plus 3 to turn into a mixed, or yeah,
An improper fraction.
the improper fraction.
Yeah. So
It'd
it
be
becomes
10 and then 23. Yeah.
So you do the same thing like you've been doing. You just have to find the reciprocal. Oops. And then if you can, you try to pre-reduce here. Now,
And nothing.
10 and 6, they're both even. So you can divide them both by 2.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, right. Because I didn't do the reciprocal. That's why I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but that becomes 5 and 3, and then
So you multiply the tops.
25. Multiply the
Okay.
bottom 6 times 23. Oh, this is gonna be a large number. 60. Wait, no, it couldn't be 60. What would it be? Because, well, I guess,
I mean, sometimes you just have to come off to the side and do the old.
and I guess 20 times 5 is 100.
But you're doing times 3, aren't you?
Oh, right, because I was doing times 6, so it would be 73.
Nope. 3
No,
times
wait. Well, 3
three
times
3 is
3 is 9, and 3 times 2 is 69. Okay.
yes. There you go. Okay, what's the
And
next one you got for us?
it's, here it is. 1 2/3 divided by 4/5. So it'd be 3 over
What's the new fraction? What goes on the top? What goes on the bottom?
5/3.
5/3 divided by 4/5. So you have to change this into multiplication by the reciprocal. What is
And this is multiplication.
Oh, you're multiplying, not dividing?
Yeah, it's multiplication, this one.
Okay. All right. Well, then you don't have to change it.
Yeah.
All right. So then
I guess
any pre-reducing?
5 and the 5.
Yeah, they both cancel. Produces 1 in both positions. Multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms.
4/3, and then that would become 1 over 1/3.
Yeah, if you need to do that.
Yeah. Next one, 1 7/8 times 4/5.
Hang on, I didn't quite get all that. Go ahead.
1 7/8 divided by 4/5.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay, so you got to make that first one an improper fraction.
It's 8 times 1 plus 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15. So it's going to be 15 over 8.
Okay, and then you can't divide, so you multiply.
5. Nothing. Wait, no, the 8 and the 4.
So did you multiply by the reciprocal? Did you change this to the reciprocal?
Oh, right. Wait, no, this is multiplication as well.
Okay,
So
you said division now twice, so like it's okay. Like but keep in mind here that I'm going off what you're telling me because I don't have any way to know any different.
Yeah, I'll try a little harder.
So
all of these problems. Well, there's one more problem that's
actually. Right, so can you pre-reduce here? And you can. There's a bunch of pre-reducing that you can do. So the 15 and the 5, that becomes 3 and 1 because they're both divisible by 5. 4 and 8, both divisible by 4. 1 and 2. So what does the numerator become?
So they become 3 over 2, or become 1 over and 1/2.
That's right, 1 and 1/2. Very good. Okay.
Okay, and the next one is 2 and 3/4 times 1/5.
Okay, like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got to convert that first one to an improper fraction.
Okay. 11 over 4.
Okay.
Times 1 over.
Is there any
5.
pre-reducing? Yeah,
Nope.
Nope, not in this one, unfortunately.
So 4 over 5 is, or just 4 and 5 is 20. 11 times 1 is 11. 20 over 11.
11 over 20.
Or 11 over 20.
Yeah, and if you write the correct thing, that's fine. It's if you write the wrong thing but say the correct thing, that's really bad because then not but it's always top or bottom, left to right, so on. And your teacher's a real stickler, right? She's like really like, hey, it's got to be this way.
It's got to be.
And she won't be the last teacher you have like that. And so you just have to go with what they want. Do the best you can. All right, what's next?
2 and 1/6 times 2 and times 2 over 3.
Okay. All right, same thing here. You got to make that first one a improper fraction.
13 over 6 times 2 over 3.
There is pre-reducing here.
Yes, the 6 and the 2.
Yep, they're both divisible by 2.
Which is 1 and 3. And that's it. So 9 for the bottom number and 13 for the top number. And it would be 1 and so it'd be 1 and 4/9.
Very good. All right, what do you got next for us?
2 and 2/5 times 3/8.
Okay. Why don't you try this one completely on your own and just give me a final answer here. I'll do it off to the side here. So
okay. Can you reduce 12 and 8?
Yes.
Okay, because they're both even.
So at a minimum 2 goes in. So if you can't find the biggest number, you just try 2. And if 2 works, then you try it again. Maybe it works again.
And it doesn't.
So you said 12 and 8, right?
Yes.
So that becomes 6 and 4.
Oh, okay.
And 2 does work again, which means a larger number could have gone in, but you don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Nine over 10?
Yes, that is correct. All right. Yeah, you got to tell me. I have no way to.
It's 1 and 3/4 times 5/6. That would become.
Let's go ahead and try this one again on your own.
Okay. 1 and 11/24.
Yes. All right, what else do you have for us?
These ones change. There's 4 of multiple of addition and subtraction, and 1 that's a word problem. That's
definitely will not be able to do the word problem. So just
yeah,
because it's just too hard in this format. Goes both ways. Like I don't read you questions because I know it doesn't work. So let's just keep going with the ones that are numerical.
Okay. 5/9 minus 1/3.
Okay. This is review. Do you remember at all how to do this? Maybe you saw it in class today.
No, I have class tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So you make a common denominator. In this case, so you kind of look to see if one number goes into the other.
Well, 3 can go into 9 3 times.
That's right. So that tells you
so on the 9.
The second one becomes 9, and then you ask yourself, how did you go from 3 to 9? Multiply by 3, so you multiply the top number also by.
So it's okay.
And then you just subtract.
And it's 2/9.
Yes.
Okay, and then next one is 5/8 plus 2/3.
So the algorithm is you first look, well, does 3 go into 8? And the answer is no.
No.
Since it does not, you've got to find the least common.
3 times 8 could.
Is that the least common multiple though? Like that's what you have to decide. Yeah, and that's where you're supposed to do a factor.
Actually, no, it is.
It is, but
because 3 times 5 is 15 and 8 times 2 is 16. So
right, but it really comes out of the factor ladder, the fact that there's no overlap between them.
Yeah, okay.
So it is 24 in both cases.
Okay, and then
give me the number on the top. Give me the number on the top left and then top right.
15.
Okay, say it with a little more certainty.
Okay, and 16.
Yes. So that's 31 over 24. What does that reduce to?
I would reduce. Wait, can't.
I mean, I'm sorry. As rewrite it as a mixed number. I misspoke there. I apologize for being unclear.
Yeah, that would make sense now. Reduce that and it becomes 1 and
what goes on the bottom? Always do the easy stuff first.
9.
24.
Well, 24, but then 9.
Then you're subtracting 31 minus 24.
It would be not 8 or 7. Oh, 7. Okay.
Yeah, and so this is just stuff we just have to maybe spend a little time on with. Okay, we got time for a few more problems here. So whatever you want to do next, go ahead and lay it on me.
Okay, 9 and 1/4 minus 1 and 7/16.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay, so you got to convert both to, well, there's a number of ways to do this. I prefer to convert them both to an improper fraction, which may not be the way you've seen it in class.
I think it is.
Well, there's some disadvantages to doing it this way. The first is that the numbers get kind of large quickly. So if you're not comfortable multiplying, like 4 goes into 16, so that means you can multiply both these numbers by 4. If you're not comfortable with that, that's where this is going to be kind of tedious. It also means reducing, which again, could be difficult. So let me help you out here. So 4 times 37 is 4 times 30, that's 120. 4 times 7 is 28. 120 plus 28 is 148 minus 23 over 16. So this becomes 125 over 16. Now,
that is definitely.
Now you got to figure out, well, how many times does 16 go into 125? And there's kind of some help here. But but
10 times?
So that'd be too
Well,
big.
that would
10.
be 160.
So my guess is you probably didn't do it this way, but let's just go with it. 7, it ends up being 7. And so to do this, you have to take 7 and multiply by 16. 2 and a 4, so this ends up being 112. What's left over? 125 minus 112 is 13. So I'm pretty sure the way you did this in class was kind of this break apart method that we talked about a few weeks ago. So you may want to go back and look at one of the videos for that, or we can cover it next time. Did you get any information from your teacher on when you will be doing the retake?
Well, I'm going to ask her tomorrow in math class.
That's right. I'm sorry. You haven't had math class yet. All right. Matthew, I haven't had math class for the second time. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Let mom and dad know right away so we can get that lesson scheduled for you. But that's going to do it for us for today. Sorry I didn't get through everything.